Hello everyone, I, Gitanjali Kamra Raghuvanshi, Assistant Professor from Department of Computer Applications, the BSSS College, Bhopal. Today we are going to see different concepts in the computer domain for the subject Fundamentals of Computer. So our today's course outline is Smart System, Embedded System, Geographical Information System that we call GIS, then Global Positioning System that is GPS, Cloud Computing, Hardware, Software and Firmware, then E-Governance, and at the end we'll cover the uses of computer in various domains. So let's start with the smart system. Now, we all are aware with the smart devices. We know how to use the smart systems as well. So let's talk about the smart systems. Smart systems are the intelligent miniaturized technical subsystems. They are working with the microsystems as they are predictive in nature. They can sense, they can diagnose, and yes, most important, they can predict the things. So they have a capability to decide and help to decide as well as to interact with the environment. They may also be energy autonomous and networked. So, these smart systems are indispensable for the competitiveness of plenty of products and the entire industry sectors. So, I hope these smart systems are clear to you. Now let's talk about the characteristics of smart systems. So the first characteristic which I am going to include here is adaptive, as smart systems are adaptive in nature because they can work in different environments. They easily get adaptable in the nature as well as with the different tools and applications. Next is interactive, as we are the user who are interacting with these smart systems in various domains, in various sectors. Then third is contextual. Yes, we are working on the smart systems with the contextual characteristic, as it is able to take the context in any form. Like it can be your textual, it can be your graphical, or it can be any different illustration. The last is learning. Yes, smart systems are very intelligent, so they can easily learn, they can easily adopt, they can provide you a contextual platforms as well as they are very much interactive in nature. So this is all about the smart systems. So now let's talk about our next topic from the outline is embedded system. So the embedded systems are purely dedicated for a particular function. They are the system which are totally a microprocessor based computers. They are some hardware systems which are designed to perform a specific task. So these systems can work either as an independent system or as a part of a large system. So now moving towards the next topic, that is GIS. So talking about GIS, GIS stands for Geographical Information System. So this Geographical Information System is a computer system that is capable of capturing, storing, analyzing and displaying the geographical referenced information, that is the data identified according to the location. Yes, it identifies the data according to the location. There are some practitioners who defines the GIS in the different terminologies. They say that the GIS is including the procedures, the operating personnels and the spatial data that go into the system. So now let's talk about the four main ideas which GIS provides us. The first idea which GIS provides is the creation. Okay, so it creates the geographical data. So the create is the main idea provided by GIS. The next idea is manage. So it manages the geographical data into the form of database. And the third is analyze. Whatever the data it has been managed in the form of database, it also analyzes that. So the analyzing and finding the patterns is the third idea provided by GIS. Then the last and the important idea which GIS provides is the visualization. Yes, it visualizes the data as per the location given on the map. So this is all about the main idea provided by GIS. Now let's proceeding over to the next concept, that is Global Positioning System, to whom we called a GPS. So now let's talk about the GPS. So GPS is a satellite navigation system used to determine the location, a ground position of an object. So this GPS technology was first introduced in the 1960s by the United States military, and they have expanded it for the civilians over the next few decades. So now today these GPS receivers are included in many commercial products such as automobiles, smartphones, exercise watches and GPS devices, as well as in the GIS devices. Moving towards the next concept, that is cloud computing. So, my dear friends, I would like to tell you about the cloud computing, which is also called as an online storage. Yes, the cloud computing is a delivery of different services through the internet. So, these resources includes the tools and applications like data storage, servers, databases, networking and softwares. So, we called it as that the cloud computing is a package of different services which are being available for the user over the internet. So, this is all about a cloud computing. So now let's talk about the concept of hardware, software and firmware. So my dear friends, hardware, you all know that hardware are the devices to whom we can touch, we can feel and we can work on it. So the hardware is any physical electronic device like computer, adapter, Ethernet cables and many more are there. Now software. So software, we know that to whom we cannot touch, we cannot feel, but yes, without which we cannot work. For example, operating system. So operating system is a type of software which is mandatory and essential to work on a system. Next is firmware. So my dear friends, I believe that this is a new term for you. So firmware is a software that is semi-permanently placed in the hardware. So it does not disappear when hardware is powered off and is often changed by the special installations, processes or with the administration tools. So this is all about the hardware, softwares and firmware. So now let's talk about our new concept, that is e-governance, where this E stands for electronic. So this electronic governance is the integration of information and communication technology, that is ICT, in all the processes with the aim of enhancing the government abilities to address the need of general public. So basically, the main purpose of e-governance is to simplify the processes for all, that is government, citizen and business, even more to that. So we can say that the e-governance is simplifying all the processes for its citizens in different levels, that are state level, national level and local level. Now, moving towards the benefits of e-governance. So the benefits of e-governance includes reduced corruption. They basically maintain a high transparency. It also saves the cost. It gives a high speed to all the work. It maintains the accountability, and yes, the last is reliability. So these are the benefits which we basically obtain through e-governance. So now moving towards our last concept of this session is the uses of computer in various domains. So nowadays, without computer we cannot work. Every manual task has been converted into computerized system. We can say that computer becomes very important and very essential device in every domain, whether it is the education, whether it is in the home activities, if I'll talk about the business, or if I'll talk about the medical field. So in every domain, computer plays a very major role, without which our work has not been completed. So this is all from my side. Thank you and have a nice day.